Medieval Mayans. The classic Mayan period is from BCE 250 to CE 900. Okay, class, let's open up our textbooks to page 187. We're going to read the section where it says Rainforest Agriculture. You know where it is. The medieval Mayans had their homeland in modern Central America, as you can see from the map. The Mayan homelands included the modern countries of Nicaragua, Panama, Costa Rica, Guatemala, southern Mexico, and Belize. The Mayans lived deep in the rainforest, where it was extremely hard to grow crops because of the massive amount of rainfall. The soil was thin and fragile. They had a hard time trying to grow food. However, as our book tells us, they adapted to their environment. Our two words here are adapt and environment. This adaptation to their environment is called slash and burn agriculture. Slash and burn agriculture, where farmers cleared small plots of land by cutting down the trees and burning the felled trees and plants to use as fertilizer in the soil. As we can see in this picture, the fire is very controlled and only burned a small part of the forest, usually 70 acres per 5 people who are living in the family. The ashes from the trees and plants are mixed with the soil to make fertilizer, but this is only temporary. The rows of corn you see here are the result of slash and burn agriculture. However, the Mayans could only use the land for about 2 years before the soil was used up. The soil you see here is not fertile anymore. It has been used up because of slash and burn agriculture. It'll take 15 to 20 years for the soil to regenerate. Well, since the families had no more farmland to plant food, they needed to move at least every 1 to 2 years. Please write these words in your notebook: slash and burn agriculture, adapt, and environment. We will go over them tomorrow. Alright, keep watching, get ready for the review, it's coming up. Here's the review. So you should be writing these words down into your notebook into section 7.1. Here we go. Slash and burn agriculture. Rainforest. Classic Mayans. You add in the date from the earlier part of the video. Corn, also known as maize. Mayan homeland. "70 acres of land for every 5 people needed to grow food." And finally, fertile soil. Medieval Mayans. Alright everyone, let's open up our textbooks to page 198, section 7.3. Okay, we'll be exploring Mayan achievements. But first, write these 4 words down in your notebook. We'll be talking about 2 of them today. Okay, first we're going to look at hieroglyphs, which is a symbol that stands for a word, sound, or idea, and that's what we call the Mayan writing, as you can see on this picture here. If we look at this picture over here, we can see that the symbols stand for either a sound or word, and here they have it organized where the symbol stands for possibly a letter. Our second word is the elite, which means the privileged or upper class. These are the only people in the Mayan society that learn how to read or write. You can see in their fancy dress here. And if you look in this picture, the circled pictures, we can see that they're wearing feathers, which only the elite were allowed to wear. And in this picture, once again, the upper class clothing. The Mayans also developed an advanced number system. They used three symbols, a dot for the number 1, a bar for the number 5, and a shell-like symbol for 0. They understood the concept of 0 far before anyone else did in Mesoamerica. Pretty interesting. Our next Mayan achievement is Mayan astronomy, which was pretty advanced in the sense that they had several calendars that they used during the year. They had a 365-day solar calendar, sounds familiar. They also had a 260-day religious calendar that they used simultaneously. And the most interesting thing, they had something called the 2 million day long calendar or long count, which shows that their view of life was looking forward and ahead kind of at the same time. The Mayans are probably most famous for their architecture in the sense of building pyramids. These pyramids are called step pyramids, and really interesting fact is each pyramid had 365 steps corresponding to the days of the year. They were mostly used for religious festivals and possibly for the Mayan ball game. We're seeing a Mayan craft version. And the Mayans had no metal tools in which to build these, or cranes. They just built everything by hand. And here we can see a map where many of the Mayan pyramids are located, and there's lots of them. Okay, that's our quick preview for our class. Make sure you bring your notebook, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks. Oh yeah, one more thing. At the end of this video are some of the review words, concepts, and vocabulary words, so make sure you write those down in your notebook. Okay, thanks.